negative energy. Understand, everybody look at me. Why do you attract the same persons all your life? It's a certain kind of people that you attract. You are attracted to people who are just like you. Negative people attract negative people. Positive people attract positive people. So understand this. Positive people don't hang around negative people. And negative people don't hang around positive people. They'll tell you, you can't join this club because you're too positive. Negative people attract negative people. So if she's bad, she's going to always attract bad friends. See, it's easy for me to attract people that's on the level that I'm on. Watch it. This is why we get along. If you notice, you get along with some people, but you can't get along with other people. A man that walks in positivity, he will not have nothing to do with a negativity woman. He might give you 60 seconds of convo, but it's going to come to an end because he's going to be like, no, we're not a match made from heaven. Energy, understand this, energy is all around us. Do you understand that? Energy is all around us. In every person, in every room, and even though you can't see it, energy is here. Do you understand that? When you get in the car, energy is in the car. When you get back home, energy is back at the house. Wherever you go today, energy is going to be there. And based upon how you speak or what you say, understand this, that's the type of energy that is going to start happening or evolving in there, because this is what you have already said. Recovering and protecting yourself from negativity. Now, I've been preaching to you the last 3 weeks about negativity and how negativity can have an effect upon your life and upon your health and upon your growth. I've been teaching you not to allow people to come and contaminate you with negativity, yes, by or affecting you with the negativity disease, rather, that will cause you to become contaminated. How many hear me? Many times people become contaminated because a person comes to them and they talk about another person, or they bring gossip. You know anything about that? About another individual, and they try to contaminate your environment. Now, some of you may feel that it is a challenge to get away from negative people, but you must understand that negativity disease is just as serious than any other disease, and it is harmful and toxic, and it will eventually wipe you out. The spirit of negativity. Everybody say the spirit of negativity. Understand this. Every day in your life, you are going to encounter negative people, so you have to remove yourself from that type of atmosphere or from that type of environment. Are you listening to me? Now, this is what I want everybody to understand here today as we move forward. It is not a sin to keep yourself safe from toxic and negative people. Did you hear what I just said? It is not a sin to keep yourself safe from toxic and negative people. Watch this. It is actually a wise thing to do, because the Bible also warns us, get this, that we too can stumble while trying to save the immoral brother. I better say that again. The Bible says, and the Bible warns us, that we too can stumble while trying to save the immoral brother. If you don't have the spiritual strength that is necessary to deal with a negative or a toxic person, it may be of your own best interest to look after your own spiritual health first. Hello, somebody. Take this. Understand this. Take a step back and pray for that person. It will give God the opportunity to work in their lives, and it may well be that a door opens for you to try again with them in the future, when you or they are in a better position for you to do so. But the first thing you need to do is to focus on your own health first. So for the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about negativity, how being around negative people or being in a negative environment can have a toll on your health and on your success. How many of you are hearing me? Understand this. You need to be as positive as you can about life and about situations that may be going on. What did I just say? You need to be as positive about life and about situations that may be going on. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Being negative does, watch this, being negative does change the situation. It does. Yes, it makes the situation worse. You know I was going to go there, did you? Being negative does change the situation. It makes the situation worse than it was by being negative. I need you to tell a neighbor what I just said. Some of you didn't get it. Being negative makes the situation worse than what it was. Tell your neighbor what I just said. Understand this. Negative people will upset your environment. Tell your neighbor what I just said. Negative people will upset your environment. Not only will they upset your environment, they will upset your atmosphere if you allow them to do so. Are y'all listening to me? Wake up, wake your brain up. Understand this. You need more positivity in your life right now than you ever needed. I need you to tell somebody what I just said. You need more positivity in your life right now than you ever needed. Are you hearing me? Understand this. Positivity will cause you to be successful more quicker, and it will cause you to have more gains in life. I better say that again. Positivity will cause you to be successful more quicker, and it will cause you to have what? More gains in your life. Negativity will do the opposite. What did I just say? Negativity will what? Will do the opposite. Understand this. I'm going somewhere. Toxic people or negative people are the kind who are loaded down with various lusts and issues that they are not dealing with, or using it in some way to manipulate or control their relationship with you. I'll go on. Toxic people, negative people, they might appear to be good. Y'all listening to me? They may appear to be good. They may appear to be kind, even angelic. In other words, they may appear to act like an angel or be an angel, but you will know them by their fruits that they really are not. Look at somebody and tell them, he ain't talking about me. Maybe I am. Paul warns us about certain people. Yeah, Paul says this, 2 Timothy 3:1-5, if you want to go there. But know this, that in the last days perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves. Watch out here. Lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, there you go, unthankful, unholy, there you go, unforgiving, there you go, slanders, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasures rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. This is what will happen in the last days. Tell your neighbor, we're already there. See, these are the kinds of people who these people possess in them the kind of characters that believers or Christians must not have. You must not have that kind of character. Tell somebody what I just said. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Get this. Understand this. When you befriend and you spend time with such people, it becomes dangerous to you. It's in the book. When you spend time and you befriend such people, it becomes dangerous to you, according to 1 Corinthians 15:33. I read this to you last Sunday. Bad company corrupts good morals. Bad companies corrupts good morals. Tell your neighbor, you need to stop hanging out with bad people. You need to stop hanging out with bad people. Let me go to the streets for a minute. You already know what their MO is. You know what their MO is, so you need to stop hanging out with bad people. Understand this. We are called, understand this, because I want everybody to understand this message. We are called to be loving to all and do our best to be a witness. That's what we're called to do. But Paul also warns us there are actually some people we should distance ourselves from for our own sakes. Understand this. I just got to say this today. You are allowing some people to just mess you up. You are allowing some people to just mess you up. And this is why it has had an effect on your health. It has had an effect on your success. Hello? Why? Because you are still mingling and hanging around negativity. Understand this. Be careful not to associate with their works. Paul warns us towards the end of 2 Timothy 3:5. He says, and from such people turn away. Turn away. Understand what I said in the beginning. It is not a sin to turn away from certain people, especially after you've done what you can to bring them to the light. See, once I bring you to the light, I keep trying to bring you to the light, and you don't want to go to the light, guess what? It's time to cut you off. It's time to get rid of you. I keep trying to bring you to the light, and you keep wanting to stay in outer darkness. You're to my prophet, I can't see. I know, because you keep hanging around in dark places. And when you're hanging around in dark places, understand they're going to be dark things. Some of you just don't like the light. You say, oh, I wish we could turn these lights out. We're not turning these lights out. I got to see you. I don't like the dark. I like nothing about the dark. Hello, somebody. I don't like nothing about the dark. I got to be able to see. How many of y'all hear me? The Lord Jesus himself, while reaching out to sinners like us carefully, stayed away from those who had a form of godliness but lived in ungodliness. We all need to learn from that. Understand this. If Jesus left these kind of people alone, why are you still dealing with them? Tell your neighbor what I just said. See, we already know that there are certain people that we just need to leave alone. Why? Because they carry a bad spirit. They carry a negative spirit. They have that negativity disease. Come on, talk to me, somebody. Then I say this other Sunday, if somebody starts sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and nose running, you be like, ooh, I got to get away from you. I don't want to catch what you got. Well, you catching that negativity from people because you standing there, keep listening to all that mama jumble stuff. Come on, you letting all that stuff get in your spirit, not understanding to you it might might make you laugh. Yeah, it might make you cry. But understand that it did something deeper to you that you don't even realize yet that it has done to you. It has had an impact on your life. Understand this. All these years that have gone by, yes, all this time that have passed by, negativity has affected you, and you do not even realize how negativity has affected your life. You're not saying nothing here. Understand this. We tend to perceive that negative energy as something other people have. But did you know that negativity can be so ingrained in you that it goes unnoticed? See, most of us, we're not going to admit that we are a negative person. But you really are. Your negativity go unnoticed. Come on. Because why? We look at the negativity a lot of times in other people, but not realizing we are full of it. Think about it for a moment. Think about it for a moment. Listen to how you talk. If we was to record you talking for 30 minutes, you would be totally shocked of what you will say in that 30 minutes. Am I right? Am I right? We never have nothing good to say about people. We never have positive conversation. Everything we say is on the negative side. We constantly releasing negativity into our atmosphere. Come on, talk to me. Understand this. Understand this. You can be unaware of your own negativity. Understand this. Positive people are drawn to positive energy. Negative people are drawn to negative energy. Understand, everybody look at me. Why do you attract the same persons all your life? It's a certain kind of people that you attract. You are attracted to people who are just like you. Hello? Negative people attract negative people. Positive people attract positive people. So understand this. Positive people don't hang around negative people. And negative people don't hang around positive people. They'll tell you, you can't join this club because you're too positive. We don't like to talk about good stuff. We like to talk about bad stuff. Come on. Negative people attract negative people. So if she's bad, she's going to always attract bad friends. Or she's bad. Just use it for an example. Don't be bad. But if you're positive, see, it's easy for me to attract people that's on the level that I'm on. Watch it. This is why we get along. If you notice, you get along with some people, but you can't get along with other people. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. See, all mourners attract mourners. They all want to get together and have a crying conference. Are sad. You know, all people, the blamers. Well, this conference is about blaming other people for what has happened in my life. We're going to blame those who did not come to the conference. It's all about you attracting the type of spirit that you have. See, but if you notice, you attract the kind of people just like you. And a positive, understand this, a man that walks in positivity, he will not have nothing to do with a negativity woman. He might give you 60 seconds of convo, but it's going to come to an end because he's going to be like, no, we're not a match made from heaven. We're not a match made. Because they're going to be able to Xerox in on that just like that. If you hush and listen to people, you'll find out what people is all about. You know what? I was at church Sunday, and I just tell you, they shouldn't even wear their hair the way they wore their hair. They shouldn't even put them shoes on. Did you see them ugly shoes they had on? Them was ugly. Hello? Because you understand this. Certain people you're not going to take that to. You're going to take that to somebody who you already know. They're going to be like, girl, I know them shoes ugly too. They should. I agree with you. They should have just, somebody should have told them not to wear those. That was just messed up. That was messed up from the floor up. Come on. That's what negative people do. You're looking to find somebody somebody who you can hold conversation with, who going to agree with you. Y'all might have quiet in here. So you can be unaware. You can be unaware of your own negativity. Tell your neighbor what I just said. Listen, I'm not directing this directly to you, but if it's for you, then I'm talking to you. Understand this. Understand this. Energy is all around us. Do you understand that? Energy is all around us. In every person, in every room, and even though you can't see it, energy is here. Do you understand that? When you get in the car, energy is in the car. When you get back home, energy is back at the house. Wherever you go today, energy is going to be there. And based upon how you speak or what you say, understand this, that's the type of energy that is going to start happening or evolving in there, because this is what you have already said. So a lot of times we can't get a breakthrough. We can't get a miracle because we done said so much negative stuff that we don't even feel like praying anymore. You be like, what's the use? Ain't no need me praying. I know, because you done spoke all that negative stuff out there, and then you expecting something good to happen. And as I said before, and when it does not come to pass, when it does not happen, you get all upset and you throw your fits and you go into your depression state or whatever you go into because it didn't happen. Well, it can't happen because you've already polluted the atmosphere. You've already contaminated the atmosphere. Come on, talk to me, somebody. So you got to learn how to talk. You got to learn how to re-talk, because if you don't learn how to re-talk and you keep on talking all this snake talk and talking all this negative talk, you're going to keep getting negative, staying negative. Come on. See, you don't need somebody to tell you, or if you tell somebody, yes, I done went and put in an application at the job. There ain't no need you putting no application in over there. There ain't no place to work. They ain't hiring nobody. See, you letting them speak all that into your atmosphere. And then you start agreeing with them. You might be right. Come on. Understand, people's energies and vibe can either be positive or negative. You either bring a positive vibe or you bring a negative vibe. Tell your neighbor what I just said. You either bring a positive vibe or you bring a negative vibe. Huh? Come on. So that's why you're the way that you are. When you see certain people come, you be like, oh God. Oh Lord. Let me go. Because you already know they bring a negative vibe. Come on, you got people like that in your family? Come on, you got people like that in the church? You got people like that on your job? You got people like that everywhere. Certain people brings a negative vibe. So when they tell you the family gonna get together, the first thing you don't ask about no grandmama or whoever. You want to know is Aunt so-and-so or so-and-so going to be there. Certain people bring a negative vibe. So you have to understand, you're the same way. Either you bring a positive vibe or you bring what? A negative vibe. So understand this. You have to know the symptoms of negative energy in a body. You have to know the symptoms, y'all better get this, of negative energy within a body. Understand, negative vibes are contagious. What did I just say? Negative vibes are contagious. So you got to understand that you got to stop being an ear for people that wants to contaminate. It's causing you to have a change in your behavior because you don't understand. You thought, well, I'm listening. I'm just trying to be somebody standing in the gap. You ain't standing in no gap. You sitting there getting polluted and contaminated. That's going to have effect on you. So what's going to happen? Understand, it's blocking you. It's blocking you from growing. It's stopping your growth. It's blocking you from moving into success because you have all of this negative energy and negative vibes around you. Am I making any sense? So you have to know the symptoms of negative energy in a body. Understand this. You can have a conversation with someone who is having a hard time. But regardless of how you feel about the encounter that you are about to embark into, you likely, watch this, left the conversation feeling drained and out of it. So you can talk to somebody, and then when you get through talking to them, you're like, oh Lord, this just weighing me down. I can't even get back up and do what I was doing. This done slowed me up. Why? Because it has had an effect on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you talk to a person, and after you get through talking to them, you feel heavy in your spirit, you feel weighed down in your spirit, it has had an effect on you. More proven. Negativity is contagious. See there? It's contagious. You've already got it. Why? I got it because I just had this last conversation with you, and the conversation that I had with you was so negative that you have caught the negativity disease. Ooh. You contaminated. You've caught the negativity disease. Understand, if you're in here this morning, if you find yourself feeling sad and you find yourself feeling angry from time to time, and these feelings keep occurring, are y'all listening to me? These are signs that negative energy has collected into your body. How do I know that? Headaches, there you are. Stomach aches, there you go. Anxiety of depression, there you are. Sudden mood swings, ain't got nothing to do with your age. Restlessness, confusion, or tension is all part of negative energy that has been collected into your body. See, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Being negative can cause you to have strokes and heart attacks. Being negative can cause your brain not to function the way that your brain should function. Watch it. Being negative brings on another level of stress. So you worrying about something else. You worrying about another infirmity, or you worrying about another type of disease. Remember when I said the lack of knowledge is killing you? What about that? Understand this. The negativity disease is killing. What you got? I got the negativity disease. You got what? The negativity disease. I caught it. Where you caught it from? Oh, I was hanging out with my cousin and them and caught it. I hanging out with my friends. Oh, I caught it at my desk at work. Everybody in my department got it. Y'all got what? Negativity disease going on in my department.